stability to power. So now this goes into where now we have 8-week smallness starting up, and you have the patient in front of you, and you want to hand it off back to one of your trainers, but one's at a level of 30 plus BMI, hasn't moved in like 6 months, and the other one just came in and she's 27 years old. She heard about the program. She lost a lot of great weight. She actually has been working out a little bit, and we want to put her through a program, 8-week smallness program, which we get a lot. We have some shining models in here of people that have gone through at a young age for the 8-week smallness program. We had to come up with a system to kind of give us an idea of where they're at. So looking at what they're at, we would quantify them or rank them in phases. So your phase 1 would be a deconditioned patient focusing more on therapeutic and/or movement-based programming. Your second stage would be intermediate with perfect posture and you get increased intensities. Finally, good to go is your third phase, where you put them under a little bit more stress and duration. And then phase 4 is, and again, phase 4 is, we try to talk about towards the end of the program today, of how, incorporating HIIT, TRX classes, CrossFit, that into your practice could be a really good idea from just a retention basis, how we're looking at it from a retention point. Or it's about how you can establish relationships with maybe CrossFit facilities in your area that you can tell them, I want you to service my phase 4 people when I get there, but I want you to give me the phase 2 people. So I can tell you right now, CrossFits are hotbeds for patients. Okay, just there. But you just have to talk the same language with them. And as soon as you talk the same language with them, functionality, they're coming in the door for you. So, and you got to be that guy. I have a guy in Philly right now just hit me up for CrossFit Love. I need a doctor in Philly. So that talks functionality. So I mean, there's a lot of people that reach out and say, I know what I'm doing here is good, that we need to get that in the same thing running. So that could be your referral out to them, and then your referral back in would be when the phase 2 walks in their doors and they try to put them through an all-round program, which they weren't ready for an all-round program because they're nursing through a couple of issues, and they're coming to see you instead. So it might be a little bit of a leveraging point for some of you chiropractors. So for us, it came down to, for number 1, focusing on mobility and stability, number 1. Most programs, again, what I saw prior to designing this was they try to jump on power real quick. They try to jump straight into the lifting portion of it, right into the bodybuilding-esque portion of it, building power on a weak structure, building a house on sand. They're kind of that same model coming through, and I realized that in order to create stability, you got to create a better foundation. Finally, phase 2 means, hey, they came in today, you'll see our 8 movements, they passed all 8 of them, they have no problems doing movements. Our phase 2s, they just might not have good posture and they really haven't pushed all that hard. Phase 3s are, they came in, they smoked the phase 3s, they've been working out, they're ready, good to go. We kind of ramp them up a little bit. They don't need nearly as much regression like you'll see in the afternoon portion of this program. We won't regress them as far back, or if we do regress them back, they're going to be moved up very quickly into the programming, so we're not cookie cutting it for everybody and they're getting stuck in one slow pathway versus a fast pathway. Then again, I told you guys about this phase, excellent phase to talk about from a retention and also referral base for chiropractic.